Loaders discharge raw sea salt into the primary hopper. Heavy-duty apron feeders regulate the surge, ensuring a constant mass flow for downstream processing. Lump breakers pulverize hardened salt masses into uniform granules. High-torque conveyors elevate the crushed material toward the hydraulic washing circuit. Screw classifiers agitate crystals in counter-current brine to strip surface clay. Overflow weirs eject suspended impurities, leaving only high-purity solids behind. Washed crystals plunge into the saturation tank, dissolving into a concentrated brine. This phase transition maximizes chemical surface area for the upcoming purification. High shear agitators create a vortex for rapid dissolution. Automatic dosing pumps introduce reagents, targeting and precipitating dissolved magnesium and calcium. Anionic flocculants bind microscopic particles into heavy clusters. Inside the lamella clarifier, sludge settles on inclined plates, while clear brine rises to the top. Pristine brine cascades over discharge weirs, now free of heavy metals. Multimedia sand filters perform the final physical scrub, trapping any residual suspended solids. Differential pressure sensors monitor filter loading for automatic backwashing. Polishing micron filters ensure the liquid achieves absolute optical clarity before evaporation. Ion exchange resins extract the final traces of hardness to prevent heat exchanger scaling. Massive stainless steel tanks accumulate the ultra-pure feedstock. Centrifugal pumps drive the fluid toward the thermal complex. Sight glasses confirm the transformation, a transparent pharmaceutical-grade liquid ready for crystallization. The MVR tower recycles secondary vapor to drive thermal efficiency. Titanium heat exchangers transfer energy rapidly while resisting the corrosive saline environment. Controlled steam injection brings the brine to a precise flash point. Under high vacuum, water evaporates at lower temperatures, forcing rapid crystal nucleation. Billions of microscopic salt cubes materialize as supersaturation is reached. Forced circulation keeps the crystal slurry in motion, ensuring uniform cubic growth. Elutriation legs use upward currents to sort crystals by weight. Fully formed granules sink through the brine flow, exiting the vessel at peak density. The crystallizer discharges a thick 50% solid slurry. Mass flow meters calibrate the output, feeding the centrifuge station with consistent crystal density. Centrifugal baskets spin the slurry at 2,000 RPM. G-forces drive residual moisture through the screen, performing the primary mechanical dewatering. Filtrate ejects through the outer casing while dry solids accumulate on the screen. A mechanical pusher ejects the salt cake onto the dryer feed belt. Precision nozzles mist potassium iodate onto the moving salt layer. Twin shaft mixers fold the additives into the stream, achieving a homogeneous nutrient distribution. Fluidized bed dryers vibrate at high frequency to suspend the crystals. The salt behaves as a fluid, floating on a cushion of pressurized hot air. Thermal jets evaporate internal moisture from every crystal facet. Extraction fans pull the saturated air toward dust recovery cyclones. The cooling zone stabilizes the temperature to prevent post-packaging clumping. Bone-dry salt cascades from the dryer with 0% residual moisture. Cyclones recover fine particles from the exhaust for recycling. Bucket elevators scoop the finished salt, hauling it vertically to the screening tower. Gyratory sifters oscillate the multi-deck screens to stratify grain sizes. High-precision mesh acts as the gatekeeper, selecting only table-grade crystals. Oversized aggregates divert to the rework chute for redissolving. Fine dust falls through the bottom deck, ensuring a consistent, free-flowing texture. A stream of identical salt cubes flows toward the clean room conveyor. Rare earth magnets extract any metallic contaminants with surgical precision. High-pressure blowers propel the product through stainless pneumatic lines. Diverter valves route the flow to specific silos based on particle size. Stainless silos store the pure white inventory, shielded from ambient humidity. Pulse jet filters stabilize internal pressure during high-speed pneumatic loading. Bin activators vibrate the hopper cones to ensure a consistent, bridge-free discharge. Lab technicians perform hourly purity audits to maintain pharmaceutical standards. Digital hygrometers confirm the salt remains at optimal low moisture levels. The product now flows with liquid-like efficiency, ready for the high-speed filling line. The facility operates as a closed-loop system to eliminate waste. Bulk hoppers balance the surge capacity for the hungry packaging department. Depalletizers feed empty glass jars onto the main conveyor. Ionized air blasts through the inverted jars, neutralizing static and clearing microscopic dust. Timing screws synchronize the jar pitch for the rotary filler. Vacuum-assisted nozzles descend, creating a dust-free seal for the salt transfer. A waterfall of crystals fills each jar to the exact milligram. Vibration rails settle the salt, ensuring a consistent fill level for every container. Centrifugal sorters align lids for the high-speed capping turret. Rotating chucks apply calibrated torque, sealing the containers to preserve chemical purity. Induction sealers fuse the foil liner to the glass rim instantly. Star wheels transition the sealed jars to the high-speed labeling station. Cold glue applicators wrap labels with sub-millimeter precision. Inkjet coders mark the batch data and expiry for global traceability. Checkweighers monitor every unit, automatically rejecting any deviation from the target. X-ray scanners scan the volume for contaminants that bypass magnetic filters. Robotic arms group the jars into shipping clusters. Case erectors form the cardboard boxes, folding and taping them in a single motion. Top-load packers place the glass arrays into the formed cases. Hot melt glue guns seal the flaps, securing the cargo for industrial transport. Final metal detectors verify case integrity before the palletizing zone. Side belt labelers apply the unique shipping identifiers for automated tracking. High-level palletizers build interlocking stacks for maximum load stability. Automatic corner posts reinforce the structure against high bay storage forces. Rotary stretch wrappers spin high-tension film around the pallet. Thermal shrinking locks the load together, creating a moisture-proof shipping unit. Identical labels are applied to adjacent pallet sides for easy scanning. Automated guided vehicles arrive, lifting the finished stock for transport. Magnetic floor paths guide the AGV wheels with zero human intervention. Central traffic control manages the fleet, coordinating high-speed intersections. Conveyors bridge the packaging hall to the high-density warehouse. High-speed shutters cycle rapidly to maintain the facility's climate control. VO46, V91 plus V92. ASRS cranes navigate the dark, high-bay racks with robotic speed. Laser scanners log the pallet's exact coordinates into the inventory database. The system hoists pallets 30 meters up to utilize vertical storage volume. Humidity sensors keep the atmosphere dry, preventing any salt caking. VO48, V95 plus V96. The Quality Control Lab acts as the final gatekeeper for every batch. Technicians dissolve samples to verify the success of the purification cycle. Titration confirms the 99.9% purity standard. Atomic spectrometers search for trace minerals down to parts per billion. Optical whiteness meters verify the product's visual brilliance. Flowability funnels confirm the anti-caking agents are performing as designed. Filtration checks ensure zero insoluble residue remains in the salt. Digital certificates generate automatically, releasing the batch for global shipping. Logistics fleets line the loading docks to meet international demand. Forklifts load containers with precision to maximize transit stability. Security seals lock the container doors, protecting the product integrity. Trucks depart the facility, carrying the salt to markets worldwide. The transformation from raw sea salt to pure crystal is complete. The broken safety seal is the only point where the consumer meets the product. Pure crystals dissolve instantly, delivering predictable results for every use. This is sodium chloride in its most perfect cubic form. The facility operates through the night, a relentless machine for perfection. Natural raw materials, refined by technology, delivered to the world.